Hey guys, RGB Spider-Man here. So, I got asked a while ago, how did I make my lenses reflective? Uh, and I'm going to be showing you a tutorial how to do it, okay? So, for the materials required, of course, your mask or lenses that you are going to use. And preferably, if you want, you can use this, you have a bunch of ideas to use this for. Whether it be for experimenting your Alex Ross cosplay or Alex Ross Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, you name it, right? You just want these bad boys reflective. Now, okay, for the materials, rubbing alcohol, and also optional for your face show. Just as a side note, if anybody's asking, I got my face shows from the Anymaker. I'll add them in the video. That Anymaker. The only thing is, these rough parts, do not put these on top of your fabric of your mask. I did that, and you're gonna start to get peeling really fast. So sand this part down. If either that or put something over it like a cloth, so that way you can, so that way it doesn't ruin your fabric. But anyway, let's get started with the video. So, at the very first, your lenses, at the very first, it's gonna sound scary, as a beginner cosplayer, of Spider-Man. You're gonna need to take off this white part, the white mesh. This needs to come off. And if you're shopping from anybody, for me, that'd be the Anymaker. I think he uses hot glue around the lenses. I don't know if you guys can see that. Right, you can see me. You're gonna be using that. You're gonna want, for the materials, hot glue gun, rubbing alcohol, and a rag. Preferably a microfiber cloth, or I believe this is. Just a cloth, okay? And a pair of scissors. And a reflective sheet that you're going to be using. If you're going to be using the one that I presented in the description, it is very cheap. It is very easy. They should come around like $35, depending if it's already there at your house. Okay, first we're gonna do a time lapse, a little speed up. I don't know how well I do in the editing of taking the hot glue off. The way to take off hot glue, you take your rag and you put rubbing alcohol. Rubbing alcohol and hot glue do not mix together. The hot glue comes off. I meant to say, yeah, sorry. It comes off really good. I used it for these lenses. They're good. And if you're wondering for visibility, let me pop this off. I'm not gonna pop it off. You know what? See you to the end. See you to the end. Okay. See you to the end. See you. Alright. So, okay. Fortunately, I don't have one of those attachment mics, so bear with me. You have your rubbing alcohol right here. I use 91%, as long as it's just rubbing alcohol, right? So you take the cloth, grab a little bit. I kind of just doused mine with it. And what you're gonna do with it, you're gonna go along the glue. You're gonna rub it. You're gonna rub on it. I'm gonna see what I can do about this mic. I'll show you guys at the end my end result. But you're gonna want to be rubbing against the glue. Okay, I forgot to mention, but for one of the steps, you're probably gonna want a toothpick if you have one available. Okay, as you can see, mine's already coming off. That's good. Okay, now that you have this part, you're gonna want to take your measurements of this part, okay? And the way how I like to do it, it's risky, but if you want to, you totally could. Okay, as you can see, there's still a part of the glue there. I'm not sure if you guys can see. My camera can focus. I'm using a very crap laptop camera. Right? So bear with it, right? But for this part, we're still gonna be at it. Yes, we're gonna still get it with the glue, because that's what we have this for, the glue gun. You're gonna be using your glue gun to redo it afterwards. So you're gonna be reapplying again you're gonna be using your alcohol rag again, or your rag that I told you that you needed to get rid of that glue. Yeah, look, see? Some of it's already coming off, it's weakening, which is a good sign. It's a good sign. Just careful not to pull too hard, otherwise you can... I don't think you can, but better safe than sorry. It's starting to come off. Okay, I tried my best to get rid of it, and I think this is as best as I'm gonna get. So now that you have this part... Sorry, these lenses... very bright. So, your sheet. This part is important. Now you're gonna need this. You're gonna need this, okay? You're gonna need this for this step and a pair of scissors. So unroll your sheet. This is how vision is. Well, I mean, for now, because there's a light, right? But I tried this outside at night, not so best, but that's something every Spider-Man cosplayer is gonna tell you. So, as you can see, I already cut some of mine off, but what you're gonna need, you can just put this down. You're gonna want to cut around it. You're gonna want to cut a good chunk out so that way you can trace your lenses, and then you can apply it. So, okay, you guys can't see it, but I'm just cutting a square of it. I think I cut it too thin though, but cut a good sheet out, and then get your lens, get your mask lens, the white part, you put it behind it, and you're gonna cut around it. I'm not yet experienced, but this is just, bear with me, right? You're gonna get some air bubbles, but just try your best not to get it. But I'll show you that later. Okay, so now that you have this, one, this is going to be very hard for me. I can barely see in this. Or, not that I can barely see, but it's just harder to see because of the light reflection. Okay, so trace around it. You're going to want to cut around the white lens, the white part behind it. That's what I do, and then I'm going to cut around it. So you're going to want to be tracing it. Now your frame. We're doing nothing with the magnets, but if it comes off, you can always just use hot glue. That or super glue. But super glue, iffy. So you're gonna take this and you're gonna this part outside, white inside. So I have a light here, just in case, just so I can see better. One, if you messed up like I did, just grab another sheet and make it probably a little bit bigger, so that way no white part is sticking out, because it can kind of ruin the illusion of it. Okay, so after several attempts of so much, oh my gosh, we did it. Okay, one thing look at that guys, look at that. Let me show you the light. Oh, that's bright. Okay, but look at this, right? Boom, reflective lenses. Alright, we got them. Cool. Okay, but one thing I forgot to tell you, and if you want to see how it looks on the other side, you can still see. So visibility is not that bad, depending on the mesh size that you're using, aka the white part that we just went over. Now, as you can see with this lens, oh my gloves. As you can see with this lens, a little bit is sticking out. that's because I forgot to mention that you at least want a little bit over, so that way it can fit snug in there. But one thing you will see and notice a little bit is that there's creases or little spots of that, but that's okay. It's kind of hard for me to do this. I'm not that experienced with making lenses like these, unlike some other people who are. If you find a better way, leave it in the comments or shoot me. But yeah, so this next part is super important. It is super gluing. Sorry, hot glue. Okay, hot glue. Depending on what you have, I have this very cheap. I got it from a nearby hardware shop. You can usually get these at your arts and crafts shop, Walmart, basically just anywhere, almost anywhere. Now, if there's too much of these, you can snip these off, but personally, I like to leave it in. I just prefer to leave it in. You can snip, if I can find my scissors. You can snip these off. I'm gonna try to do some here. Just to snip a little bit off. Being extra careful to not cut anything important. But yeah, okay, so I forgot to extremely mention. So when you're applying this, you're gonna want to tuck it in. Tuck this in. Tuck it in. Push it in. Don't push too hard, otherwise, if it's too small, a little bit will pop out. And you'll notice it, it'll pop out. Now, one important thing that I forgot to mention is that you're gonna want to take off the part. As you can see, it's very hard. Floppy even. That's because you still have yet to take off there's two sides. I can't do it because I'm wearing gloves. It's harder with gloves. But there's two sides. There's the reflective side that we use on our masks, and there's this side, the part that makes it all very fluffy. You're gonna want to take it off. Just peel it off. Nothing will happen. But just take the reflective side. This part, okay? The part that actually allows you to get the shape of your lens. You're gonna want that. Now, I'm gonna pause right here. Super gluing it, or it's hot glue. I don't have a camera to show you, but I will demonstrate. So, depending on if yours is like mine, you're gonna want to super glue or hot glue against it. You're gonna want to fill it in, alright? I'm gonna pause right here. It is hot under here. Okay, I just finished hot gluing, and I am not the best at it. We did it. Look, super glue. Keep in mind, if you do mess up on the hot glue, hot glue, use isopropyl alcohol and just get rid of it if you have any mistakes or if you just want to neaten out a bit. Now, for the part, you can just go over the parts that are sticking out, or you can try to fold it under to go with the glue, and then you can glue over it again. But what I did, I kind of just went with it. Whatever works for you is best. That is all I have to say, and this is the final result. And I will do these are the normal lenses that come with the AnyMaker, and this is the reflective side. Check it out, guys. Now, whether that's a keeper or not, it's up to you. But I mainly did this for an example. But I'll take it off probably. Okay. If this is your first time seeing me, I'll shoot my Instagram, RGV_webslinger, I think, or I'll leave it in the comments, in the description. If you have any comments or questions or concerns, feel free to leave it down, and I'll try to answer you to best as I can. If you want a direct message, just message me if you have anything about it. But I do have to give credit. This was actually given credit on Reddit. I can't remember the OP's user, but I'll probably link you to the original post about it. I'll see if I can find it again. If you guys like this video, subscribe, enjoy it. Have a good day. I really hope this helped you guys. If you have anything if you have any questions like that, feel free to shoot them down in the comments and I'll try to answer you as best as I can. Later guys, Excelsior.